Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. What do I want to discuss today? Well, today I want to talk to you about a topic that is close to my heart. That is how to approach the eyes de hindi ke discussion in the context of medium-large production. Because very often I find myself having a chat with entrepreneurs and company executives who have to deal with the reality that tends to complain after that. Those who work for Ruku 26, then there are the settlement. There are Ruchi Liai and Kruja Shukura Ju Saleti. Wait a second. Let's consider a couple of things. Because it means making a bad impression. So, you need to make a quote. I've prepared it here. I'll show it to you as a PDF drawing. An estimate for gear to turned. Okay. This gear is requested by a customer, and the customer has to make 1,000 of them 6 times a year, so it's a repetitive batch. Okay. Now, if you give me a quote with what you have at home, and it comes to, let me say, a random figure, okay, €4, and then the customer tells you, no, look, I've already found someone who will do it for rope 2 of 50. So good for the next one. And you say, damn, but I just can't take it. I just can't take it anymore. Why? Let's see why. First of all, what did you use to drill? Well, I drilled with a 30-bit because that's what we had at home. Then I widened the hole. Then I finished. External diameter? Well, I wanted to give him the external diameter. Done well, so I roughed it out with a CMG. Then I finished it with a positive. Must say that one. Le menu to say. Academically, it's fine. It's also fine, but we have 100 plus or minus a tenth on a diameter. That'll have to be invented. Don't use 2 tools, rough it out, and finish. On the inside, what did you use? Well, I used a nice positive to finish after I had widened it. That is, I first went through with the tip. Then I used that same tip to widen it, and even then, why didn't you? Just use a 34 tip. And I didn't use a 34 tip because I didn't have one at home. I understand, but you have to make the estimate to the best of the technical possibilities that the market can offer you. Well, I can't do it like this. So either you reject the estimate, or you go to the customer and tell them, look, I have to charge you €3, €3, €3, €3, €3, still the same for the first 2 lots. Then I'll get the tools and charge you. So let's do a practical example. So maybe I can explain myself better. Here I prepared the same gear, okay? Turned it while doing it. Let's see. Facing, pass. Okay. I rough it out with the tip. I widen it with the tip. I hope I'm not going too fast. Wait a moment. Otherwise, well, I am going. Let me just do that. I turn the outside, make the chamfer, tip. With my nice tip, I enlarge the hole, finish it. Finish the outside, then turn it. So basically the same operation on the outside, the chamfer, the roughing, and I finish it. It took me. Secondly, ignore the turret rotation and retraction time shown here, but let us consider that the actual tool contact time is 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Then I did. And let's say I carried out the entire process with a traditional 008 tool radii. I set up the machine properly, and as I would do it. So a 34 tip, so I don't have to go outside. I don't use a finisher, but I do use a roughing tool, since we're talking about a 5 minus chrome Ventangent, because the gears are normally made of a fairly machinable steel, but I use the same tool for roughing and finishing with Viper technology, so double the feed rates and roughness. have, then since it's a Viper and I have a very tight tolerance on the outside, I can rough it out and finish it. Not very tight. I can rough it out and finish it with the stain tool. Let me explain. Here on the outside, I have more or less a 10. So, having a fairly robust machine at my disposal, I rough it out. I leave it on 3-day with the same tool, I finish it. On the inside, however, where I have centering, I can afford to enter with a 34-bit and the insert bits are precise. I knew it. So I rough it out and finish it with the same tool. Elsa nalari siyang ay tomo for oirei wow. I enter with the bit only once. I finish the inside and a good positive. That a good machine keeps that tolerance. And then I jump for it. And that's it. If you even want to. Look what happens to me. These are the two production cycles. On one side, I have 1 minute and 48 plus 32 seconds. On the other side, I have 1 minute plus 27 seconds. See, so I've already reduced it a lot. Yeo, eo, iki. Obviously, if on the other hand, if I make these pieces onto used machines, it is obvious that on the other hand, I have a company that has a twin spindle from the machine, like the Okuma 2SP25H, just for those who know the machines. The time that matters is only the time that matters is only the first operation. Incidentally, I could move the finishing to the second phase because that's what I would do. And so you can see that in 40 seconds of tool contact compared to 2 minutes and 20 of actual tool contact, I have completed completed the operation. So what am I getting at? I want to get to the point that when you find yourself making a quote, you have 3 options. Either be equipped, so the piece matches your company, because the quote must be made around the product and not around the company. Or you can do it, but you have to equip yourself. That is, you have the machines, but you don't have the equipment. So you talk to the customer and find a solution together, or you reject it, you reject it. Don't give estimates that are, let's say, suitable for your company, because it's not the company that rules, it's the market. You have to make an estimate based on the piece, decide if you already have the equipment, and therefore already have a good twin spindle. You already have the right series of bits. You are already used to the Viper, and in any case, if you are not used to the Viper, you have to start using it, because it greatly reduces the time and also reteia, especially on pieces like the one I examined, that is short pieces with guaranteed clamping, that do not cause vibrations. Well, otherwise, you go over the price and waste time, and you will also get a bad reputation with your customer. So stay focused. Do not create your estimates by looking at what you have in-house, but rather create targeted estimates by looking at what you can actually purchase to produce the first 2 or 3 batches. Esto serví batches. My old man always used to say that with the first batch you make money, with the second you break even, with the third you start to make money. So be careful. And especially for small entrepreneurs, otherwise you will lose customers or you won't find them. Okay, I hope I've been helpful, but many of you might say, I already work like this, but many don't. I often find myself in front of clients who tell me, look at this pay, they offered me Uruduli it cost me to watch it Tuma. Can you do it for Euro? Are you stupid? No, you're not stupid, Alex. Well, they tell me, well, I don't have the machines, I get it, but it's obvious that there'll be someone who does. It will take it away from you. And also, because it's also useless to start with a code knowing that you will lose it soon, knowing that. Okay, now I can say goodbye. Thank you. Sorry, but I wanted to make this video for you. As always, you will find what I say useful. If you like my content, I invite you to support the channel with a like, with a subscription to the channel, but even better, by subscribing to support my channel. I remind you that all the playlists to learn how to program are available, or you can learn at no cost by doing your shopping through Amazon. From the link you can find in the description. Thank you very much for being with me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.